What's up? Hi!
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Valenti Bros. Oh, quick cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
We've got our pink drink, nice and fruity. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So, okay, the Valenti Bros, this is my older brother, Matt. And, he's our favorite capitalist pig. And we're going to be... It's a joke. But we're going to be talking about... Zohran Mamdani a little bit and how he's actually kind of shaking up the Democrats, because if there's one thing he and I agree on, it's that the Democrats kind of fucking suck, right?
Well, like we gotta root for and participate in the Democrats becoming
better
and actually figuring out how to win.
Yes, but also the thing is that what we saw from like Kamala was that she was attacking to the right. She was like, "We'll build a wall, whatever."
She was more like a consultant creation.
My point is that the Democrats need to actually adopt leftist beliefs rather than pretend to. You know what I'm saying?
They need to adopt things that will make people's life tangibly better.
That's what I'm saying. Rather than pretending to, pretended to.
But when you put a label on it, what it does is it allows the media and the narratives to be created by people who don't and shouldn't be allowed to create the narrative that we don't want. Instead, when you look at how the Zohran Mamdani campaign won, it was because they looked at the issues that would affect people's lives by going on the street and asking people's lives. I want to show you something.
50,000 volunteers.
Sure.
3 million
doors. If you
doors.
could do me a favor and go find on YouTube what the first video was of Zohran going into the Bronx and saying, who did you vote for in the election?
The first video?
Yep, Zohran video on the Bronx.
I don't know if this is going to be easy to find.
It was the first short form.
The first short, I don't know how you're going to expect me to find a video based on...
Oh, Zohran, you got to look up Zohran, who did you vote for in the 2024 election?
Zohran Mamdani, who did you vote for in the 2024 election?
Yeah. Keep going. Scroll up.
This?
No, keep going. It's the oldest one.
I don't think it fucking matters, to be honest.
I don't think...
What's the point you're trying to make? Just make the point without the video.
What I was trying to make was he was interviewing people on who... Here, I can find it while you talk.
But what's the point you're trying to make?
He was interviewing people on what would tangibly make your life better.
Yes, and then that's why his whole campaign is based on affordability. And he said this in an interview. He goes, when he was going around interviewing people, the one common answer he got in all 5 boroughs from people of all creeds is no one can afford to live in New York City. That's a very common thing.
I'll find it. I need a second.
I don't think it matters. I think we should just fucking move on.
Okay.
It's going to be near impossible for you to find. You should have queued it up before.
Well, here
we have other videos.
This was kind of the segue, right? So I listened to Ezra Klein's video essay recently on how this was playing a role, and I want you to see, because this sets the stage.
The Democratic primary that just wrapped up in New York was a collision between 2 very different candidates on almost every level. Ideologically, outsider versus insider, name recognition. But it was also a collision in a way that I think matters for much beyond New York City politics, of 2 very different theories of attention. Andrew Cuomo ran a campaign that was based on a tried and true strategy of buying attention.
Zohran Mamdani's a 33-year-old dangerously inexperienced legislator who's passed just 3 bills.
Wants to defund the police.
He actually wants to move the homeless into our subway stations.
What?
Zohran Mamdani.
That's a lie.
A risk New York can't afford.
Cuomo had this gigantic super PAC with tens of millions of dollars.
Mind you, pause it.
Purchasing all the advertising money can buy.
All of these super PACs that Cuomo had were the same fucking people who funded Trump's campaign.
Well, and that's the thing.
And he pretends he's a Democrat.
When you see, in particular, that chart right here, the light gray is the matching public funds and the campaign.
In New York, if you donate $1 to a candidate, the city is required to donate 8x that amount. So say you donated $1 to Zohran, then New York City itself with the tax funding will donate $8.
And here's the thing. The campaign when you look at the donor base, all of the donor funds were matched by the city. So he had a smaller share than ZOHRAN, but the next person who actually had more of a share was Brad Lander.
But did you see them endorse each other?
Yes. My point is their alliance was absolutely really important, in particular because of the propaganda smears that
especially
are going on.
Especially because Lander's a Jew.
That's why I'm saying he's Jewish. So, but on top of that, now look at Adams. Adams is not.
Jesus Christ.
Adams is not getting.
Nobody likes
donations from the base, and even then, Andrew Cuomo, he's getting some because of name recognition. But look at the amount of super PAC money that Cuomo was getting,
and that was also in like a year. Like all that money was raised in like 1 year.
And when I talk about consultant creations, that's what I mean. It's like, who does corporate America want and why?
They want Cuomo,
right?
Because Cuomo is the status quo.
And then you had Mondani.
Pause it. He's
who was running a
Status Cuomo.
Status Cuomo.
Dude, why didn't go full screen. My boy, ZOHRAN. If that motherfucker ever comes out of the shadows, you gotta call him the Status Cuomo. He's so fucking Status Cuomo.
I'm pretty sure he's going to run as an independent the same way that Eric Adams
I don't think he is. The only possible way that anybody can beat ZOHRAN is if there's only one person running against ZOHRAN. Curtis Sliwa will never surrender. He's already going to draw votes away from Eric Adams. But if they do like Eric Adams and like Andrew Cuomo, some sort of combined ticket.
There's another one as well. On top of Adams and Cuomo, there's another independent as well. With
Curtis Sliwa.
No, Curtis Silva is getting the Republican nomination.
Is it Sliwa or Silva?
I don't know. Who cares?
Fuck you. Go on.
Okay, but let's react to this clip first.
Finish it.
To set the stage, because I really want your reaction to this. I know you're going to listen to this on your own time, but...
Campaign on a very different theory of attention. A theory of viral attention.
So what's your take?
I should be the mayor. New York is suffering from a crisis, and it's called halalflation.
Preach.
Today, we're going to get to the bottom of this.
Did you know that Andrew Cuomo gutted the pensions of hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers?
The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it.
Because I'm going to be African.
Cuomo got flattened. He got flattened. It was not close. There are things you cannot learn about how to win elections in other places from a off-year June Democratic primary in New York City using ranked choice voting.
I don't think it's just because ZOHRAN knew how to use social media. As we know, 50,000 volunteers knocked on like 3 million doors. But I can say this, he is genuinely charismatic.
Yes, correct.
No one else has
charisma. He's a talented politician. That's not what I'm saying.
He just seems like a good guy. That's my point.
He's a talented politician who knows how to use the levers of the media of the moment. The same way that Barack Obama in 2008 learned how to use social in that moment.
You are disregarding entirely.
Disregarding.
Are you saying that potentially it's an act and that he knows how to do this because it's an act?
No.
That's my point. That he's genuinely charismatic.
He believes what he believes, and he's charismatic. And
that's what I'm saying.
And someone who's charismatic can learn the skill set.
Yeah, he's also young.
Creating these moments, his walking through New York from top to bottom.
He's 33 and he lives in like a 1-bedroom in Astoria. He's genuinely just like a relatable
Sure, he's
dude.
relatable,
that's why I think he went viral.
You gotta hear what I'm trying to articulate in completion before you try to say, well, actually, it's this. No, what it is all of the above. But just hold on. Let me before we continue talking about our thing.
I want video, you fucking asshole.
I'm gonna